Hello everyone, welcome again to another series of video from Electronics Eternity. This is another series of LCD display where I use SPFD 5408 library. So this is the third part of this LCD display video series. So if you haven't checked the first and the second video, feel free to do that so that you understand what we will be discussing in this tutorial. Right, so without further ado, let's jump right into the content today. Today we will be looking at how to understand how to detect touch in your LCD display. Alright, so uh, let's look into the code. So all this has been explained in the previous video, so I'm not going to go through again. It's just the library, pin setups, color, and also pins for the touchscreen. Right, so next is initiating the LCD display named as TFC, and also initiating a touchscreen named as TS. Alright, so note that there is sensitivity over here, and I have set my sensitivity to be 1000. Right, it could be 1000, it could be any more than 1000, it could be lesser than 1000, it could be like few hundreds. Feel free to experiment these values and see what works best for you. Alright, so next we are defining some minimum and maximum pressures. This will be used as a range to identify if there is a touch. Alright, so again, this value is subject to changes as well, so be sure to change the value and experiment and see what range of value works best for you. Right, next is we're going into void setup. So this void setup basically sets serial communication, TFT reset, begin, set rotation, and fill screen with white. Alright, so that's the setup. And next, moving on to the loop. So TS point is P initial. So what I'm doing here, okay, so whatever I'm getting from my touch point, I'm storing it in P initial. These two pin configurations are necessary for touchscreen, and therefore I'm setting it over here. And then I'm just P initial equal to TS get point. Alright, next, once we have done collecting the touch point information, we will go to displaying the result. So in order to display the results or to change the graphical display in the LCD display, we're going to need to set both of these pins as outputs. Alright, so once we have gathered that value, we're going to check if it falls anywhere in between the minimum pressure and the maximum pressure. If it does, then we're going to fill the screen with green, delay for 500 milliseconds, and in the serial print we're going to have what is that value. Right, so once it is done, we're going to fill it with red again, and we're going to break the while loop, and that's it. So this program will be running in loop forever. Let's see how it works. I'm going to upload the code to show you. Okay, we have done uploading. We can see a white screen as what we have seen in our void setup function just now. So the moment I click something or I touch anywhere on the screen, I am getting red. Right, so let's just say if I touch it, I'm gonna get green. Right, if I touch it again, I'm gonna get green. So I touch it anywhere, it's gonna get the green. So that's the simple program. Let's see what changes we get in our serial monitor. So it's going to just, every time we exceed the value of minimum pressure and we fall below maximum pressure, the screen is going to change to green, and the respective value will be displayed. Okay, so with that, we have come to the end of this tutorial. It is a very simple and basic video. I thought of particularly doing this in a different video because I don't like to cramp out things too much in a single video. It would be too much information overload, right? So I thought of breaking this into a module, and definitely detecting pressure, or as in detecting touch, is an important feature when it comes to LCD display. And I hope you have learned how to do that through this tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Until then, bye bye.